Hi, good evening, guys. I'm going to do my analysis on a certain pairs just using my phone, and I want to tell you about how are we going to mark the levels on the chart. And marking the levels on the chart, right, will completely change your bias of a certain pair. And before you go into a new week, okay, before any new week ahead, right, it's important that you have a bias into that pair and check into the similar type of information regarding that pair of what kind of trend it probably want to do. Okay, so always have a bias, and then marking proper levels is what I mean. This is how I do it and how I share with you about marking proper levels, which is from the left to the right and not from the right to the left. Okay, I'm going to give an example based on Aussie USD. Okay, so this always begin with a clean chart. Okay, always begin with a clean chart so that you can see. So I say I usually trade from my phone 95% of the time. Okay, so I do not need really a computer or desktop to make my trading decisions or trading view. Okay, so what are we looking at here? So always look at the last week what happened, right? If we observe from last week, okay, based on the five daily candles that we are seeing right here, okay, what obviously that we can reinterpret from the price action that's happening last week, right, is that price went back and forth, right? Okay, that is what is happening last week. Price went back and forth. That means there is no sell or there's no buy setup in this case. If you did not, if you succeeded even in your sell or buy, right, if you did not take profit, right, it will still, you're not getting anywhere. Okay, but where is this trend gonna be? So the thing, this is where the levels, if I'm going to mark this trend, right, okay, some people, or I wouldn't not say you also, a lot of people might just, if you're gonna mark this level here based on what you see here last week, right, you're gonna mark this thing. Okay, if you're gonna mark the level in this way, in your eyes, what you're looking is that you're looking that this is a drop here, and this is a pullback. In your mind right now, you're looking for a sell. Right, this is the thing. So and disclaimer that while you're marking a level, do not mark too many levels in your chart until you do not know what the hell is going on. Okay, you're gonna mark every turns, then you will not have an idea about what price is doing. If you're gonna mark every single turn, what is this? Okay, so you're gonna mark this, you're gonna have a bearish bias for this kind of marking. Okay, but if okay, if I'm gonna see right now from my left to my right instead, because we are going to mark the first way in this way, in this manner, right, in this manner you mark going in this manner, you are looking from your what happened your right based on what happened to your left here, from right to left, and you're looking for a sell. But if you're looking from left to right, it will be a different story. Let me illustrate and show you the example. Okay, so if you look from here, right, if I look from my left to my right, what do I see? I see there's a pusher. Okay, what do I see after that? I see a resistance here. Okay, and because of that resistance, price rotates down. And what do I see? I see that price does not continue down after that drop. Instead, it makes a support. And what do I see? Price bounces out of that support, and there's no close lower. Okay, and what else do I see? I see there's a resistance here. And what else do I see? I see a push up, breaking that resistance. So, based on these facts found from what we see from the charts, And look at that, I did not use any indicator. I just based on the price and then based on what's happening. Okay, so based on what we learned is that it's more support broken or more resistance broken. So we can see a resistance, there is no support broken, okay, but the resistance you can see 1 point broken. So in this case I will mark that broken resistance here. And so right now, if I'm gonna mark the charts in such a way, you guys are gonna be pro bullish, right? That means there is a buy setup, not a sell setup in this manner. Correct? So marking your levels really does plays a big part into changing your bias into a certain pair, into a currency pair, or whatever you're looking at. Okay. What I'm looking here is that, of course, I'm looking for a long setup in this case. So you look, let's go down to my lower time frames and see what's happening. So in my lower time frame, we can see that the price is rotating down, of course, based on the recent movement, but the structure, the bigger picture is looking towards the upside. So my thoughts and hope for this is a continuation of the recent push towards higher. So how am I gonna enter? So what I'll be waiting for is there is still time. So I'm waiting for this to push up first. So I'll be waiting for a sort of a confirmation buy. In this case, I'll wait for it to push up first, so that to gain momentum. So once I have that momentum, I'm not gonna buy from there. I'll wait for a pullback in this manner. And once that pullback in form of a bearish, weak bearish momentum, and that's where I'll start to go long. And then that's my take on AUD for the upcoming week. Okay, so mark your levels properly and you will have a much better bias into, and look from your left to your right. Okay, let's do one more pair. So in this manner, there's a chance that CCHF is going down. Let's go for pound. Okay, pound. Let's start from the daily. Daily, what can I see right now? Okay, there is a resistance there. What do I see? I see resistance there. Price does not break that resistance. And then there is a support waiting to break. Let me see. Push down here. That is breaking that support here. Okay, and your general direction still looks towards the downside for pound and ZD. We see the H4, but the H4 is still going to be up. So now you are going to do this. Right, let's see whether are we looking from left to right or right to left. So from my left to right, if I want to sell this, I mean this is very hard. I have a very tough call in this case. I'll just be waiting for this support to be broken if I want to look for a sell. Okay, because this structure is moving up. But if this structure move up, continue moving upwards, and then we might have a rotation trend. I mean trend reversal. Okay, so pound is at the I would be neutral in this manner because it's not giving me a lot of clues. Okay, we are in the middle of the support and resistance. You can see the top resistance below the support, right? So I'll leave this on out. There's no clear trend that I can take from this. Okay, so you have to look where is there a clear trend. If there is a clear trend, you might want to consider, but if there is no clear trend, you can stay on the sidelines and see what happens. Okay, so I'll drop this and hope you guys benefit from that. See you soon. Cheers.